Hey fam, hey, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe it? 2 videos in one night. Tonight we are talking about Christine's new man. Christine's got a boyfriend. Christine's got a boyfriend. We love this for her. Now, if you watched my last video, you heard me say that I hope that this man is truly everything that she wants him to be, but we want to make sure that he is not just better than Cody, so he seems as though he is the best thing since sliced bread. Now, if you're looking at the picture above, this is from Without a Crystal Ball. I'm going to go ahead and give her the shout out because this is where I saw this. She has talked to her aunt, Kristen Decker, the aunt of Christine, who, if you remember, several seasons back was at a panel talk with them, talked about how polygamy really is, how she left polygamy. And it says that she left polygamy at 50 years old. And she is hoping that this man is exactly what I said, not just better than Cody, so seems like he is the best thing in the world. She talks about how she too left her husband, lost a lot of weight, felt very free, and basically did the same thing that Christine is doing. Thought that he was the best thing. She loved him. He was everything she was looking for. So let's talk a little bit about what we see in this article. Join me right after the jingle. All right, fam, so let's jump right onto it. So as you can see in this article, her aunt Kristen says that Christine's joy at this point in her life reminds me so much of mine when I left. I was the same age, lost weight, was free, had my own autonomy. But I trusted someone who threw out the red carpet, took me on trips, and just put on a great front. This is exactly what I'm worried about, not because I think that Christine is naive or anything like that. It's just exactly what I said. I just really hope that this person has really spent enough time with Christine to get to know her and hasn't just seen what she's gone through on TV and is now trying to exploit that. The last thing I would want to have happen for Christine is that she's just gotten out of this terrible long relationship that she's been in and been miserable in, only to get duped, just like Cody predicted, with a user or someone who thinks that he's going to latch on to her coattails and have a little bit of fame. I really want this to be someone real for her. And if it's not Mr. Right for the long haul, I hope that he is at least as good as he can be for her in her life right now. And for all we know, Christine sees it just this way. It's just that we've seen her gush, but we also know how not dramatic, but how expressive Christine can be when she's excited or upset or whatever it is. So I love it for her, and I really hope that he is who he says he is. She said, Kristen Decker said that he made everything look perfect. I fell for this kind of romance I'd never had before. His true colors came out after we were married. That's a little scary that she is going through exactly what she's warning, that she has gone through what she sees that Christine could be headed for. It's another warning. I wonder if her aunt has ever tried to reach out to her now that she has left the faith and left the family. Probably have not gone back and talked about that panel, but it would be nice, honestly, to see them come together so that she can be there as a help to her in this situation. She said, I believe he was a psychopath. I got out after 3 years of hell. Absolutely not to say that would happen to her, but it happens too often to those of us who have been so trusting. Now, this is one thing I will say. On the flip side of being worried about Christine falling into a relationship that just seems better than Cody, I think that Christine has also learned a lot of lessons in this relationship with Cody. We have seen Christine kind of go from being, yes, outspoken, but still kind of doing what she thought would make Cody happy, to being a person who was very willing to say to him, I don't want to talk to you right now. This is not a safe conversation. I want to move to Utah. And eventually and finally, I want a divorce and I'm leaving you. So we have seen the arc. We have seen her go from what she called herself to be, the basement wife, being the dutiful wife, doing what she needed to do, to really standing up for herself. So I hope that that comes into play with whomever she's letting into her life. Her aunt says, I hope she goes super slow and watches every move he makes. And I have to say, I'm going to bet that even though I really am hoping for my own self, because I love Christine, that he is not a person who would take her for a ride, there's a part of me that also believes that Christine will not let herself be taken for a ride. All right, this was a short video, but I just wanted to come on and talk about it, all of the excitement of Christine having a boyfriend. It's really good to see somebody who still loves her, who still cares about her, saying some of the same things that probably some of us have said, which is just slow down, one day at a time. I hope this is the real deal, but keep your eyes open. And I would give that advice to any of my friends who had just gotten out of a terrible divorce situation where you are still being looked at from the entire world, and your ex-husband is really not making it easy for us to see you in a great light, or at least he's trying. We love you, Christine. We love you. We always will. You're still Queen Christine. All right, everybody. Like I said, can you believe it? 2 videos in a row. Keep checking back for more content because, like I said, it's going to become more frequent now that I'm settled. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so and you stayed around for at least this video, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe because sharing is caring. If there's something you want to do, don't let anybody stop you. There's enough room for everyone. Peace, love, and hair grease. We out.